do it.
Hello and welcome to the First Day Lions podcast.
Hello.
I am Adam.
And I'm Adrian. And you are very welcome.
Yes, it's very good to be
I'd
back.
like to think we're pros at this now, Adam. I've definitely, I feel a lot more comfortable talking behind the microphone than when we first started doing
oh, for
all this.
sure, dude. Absolutely.
Now I could be talking a lot of nonsense, but it's still something that's coming out of the mouth.
I think people have come to enjoy that we don't really have a lot of meat to what we say, but
No, well, that's it. Yeah, it's very harmless. Fun.
That's it. Harmless.
And I think that's what people like about us, Adam. I could
Thank
be
God
wrong.
this is a podcast.
Could be wrong.
But yeah, I mean, like one of the reasons as to why we're so confident with I guess just exposure behind the microphone is because as of when this podcast comes out, there will have been 43 episodes of Skyrim Together out. 43 episodes altogether.
Yes, 43.
Or potentially anywhere between 41 and 43.
43.
We've done the recording session. And like when you look back on it, I mean, like we uploaded the first episode in what? In July of last year or something like that.
So 43 episodes,
Yeah.
you know. And I must say, I've had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fun in the whole making of it. We've the whole series is one big story.
Yeah.
And not only on screen, but off screen. I mean, the challenges of the game crashing, your PC issue that happened just after Christmas, you know, all your save game was very, was looking like, you were going to have to start the game all over again, spend a couple of hours trying to get back to where I was, and things were looking bad, but it was one huge story. And I guess even, of course, up to recently that the two greybeards, or a lot of the greybeards were like spawned outside the map.
Yeah.
But only recently have you came to a conclusion that you were able to actually fix it. And big shout out to Keegan.
Yeah, Keegan, thank you very much.
Smiler Vent.
Yeah, and to everyone who have been in the Discord chat as well. Thank you guys so much for all the support and the helps and the fixes. It's great. I love that our fans they also know the game so well that they can help with like pointers of like, do you remember how
it is brilliant?
Yeah, Altair said like 105 points of max damage and stuff if you combine these different enchanting things, so it's crazy.
I actually need to hop on that, but I do plan on like upgrading bows and.
But you've soared ahead in levels now in front of me.
I have. I guess it's well, I suppose. Remember them little tricks I was showing you there at the beginning of the playthrough, just like making so many iron daggers to go up so quick on smithing, and then disenchant weapons. You nearly go up a level each time. Speech, of course, selling off stuff, and of course it helps now that we've done the Thieves Guild that we're able to make so much money.
Yeah, big money. And I think the biggest thing as well that's just happened right now, like I'm still kind of coming down from it. We've just recorded our gaming session upon which I discovered pretty much the meat and bones of the story of Skyrim. Now, don't get me wrong. I see your face. You're holding back, and I appreciate that. I understand that there's a lot more of this game to go. But I have never... I'm trying to think right now on the spot of how far I have gotten before regarding the Dragonborn. I have never gotten to where we have gotten. In fact, the furthest I have ever gotten was maxing out the push, the Force Loom. That was the furthest I ever got.
Okay.
In Dragonborn or the Blades. The Blades, the furthest I ever got was going back to Shruthergal or whatever and killing when Alduin comes down and he reses that guy from the grave. That's the far as I've gotten. So it's all super duper exciting for me.
Yeah.
I'm really...
Well, no, it's been years since I did complete the quest myself, personally. So it's starting to come back to me slowly but surely as well. So it's kind of nearly a surprise for me as well, because I forget, and then, of course, when it's happening, I'm like, oh yeah, this,
Yes. Yeah,
so, for me to tell you right now what happens next, I actually won't be able to tell you because I kind of forget it.
Well, that's good.
So it's good.
Yeah, that's great.
We're experiencing it together. Yeah. And that's the beauty of Skyrim Together. And big shout out to Fierce.
Yes.
Who was one of the mods.
And
help make Skyrim Together possible, you know.
Exactly. So on top of that, and then also essentially making it so I can still play Skyrim Together personally, because I had so many problems, and he literally took 3 hours of his day one day when I just said, dude, I have a problem, and he's like, let's fix it. And we did not stop for 3 or 4 hours and eventually got it working. And then because we had already arranged 2 or 3 recording sessions at that point.
Oh yeah.
And you were here and you were set up. You brought your PC
setup,
stuff over, and nothing wasn't working.
I know, but I suppose when PC issues happening or are happening, there's you're at the mercy of it. There's really nothing we can do, but
here we are.
We've got it sorted.
Yeah.
At least we're not, on the other end, kind of going, oh well, Adam had to start again and get all the way to to where he potentially thought he was, and all this.
And we had some fun ideas as to how, like, if that circumstance was to play out, like maybe I just go novice difficulty and then stream me pretty much from level 1 going through all of the quests again. But in fairness, out of all of them so far, the College of Winterhold has probably been the longest one. So that would, for me anyway, I feel like that's been the longest one. But speaking of streaming and stuff like that, we have had a few requests to play some other games.
Yes. I know. What was this?
Minecraft was the biggest
that
one.
That Limey Git wants us to play.
Yes.
We're going by Discord names, by the way.
Yeah.
That
Limey Git. Yeah. Do you remember it?
He or she, I actually don't know.
It's a he, actually. I got to talk to him.
It's a he.
Nice guy. Lovely guy.
Wants us to play Minecraft.
Yeah.
I know he's recently downloaded Minecraft on his own PC, and he was kind of just seeing if anyone was up for, maybe joining them sometime, which is really cool. So if anyone that's listening to this podcast would like to join our Discord, there's loads of friendly people, and we've built up so far anyway just a lovely community that we're all able to kind of just have a nice little chat about random things, and everyone's really cool. There's no one trying to outdo anyone else, and it's just one big friendly place. I love it.
It's kind of rare to find. Not rare to find. There's a lot of amazing places, but certainly not at the start. I mean, Discord has started as just
sometimes
a
you never know
thing.
with Discords and stuff like that. They can end up going one way or another. But so far anyway, we've built up like the nicest of people that can actually be a part of it. So if you're there and you want to potentially join, I'm sure the link is going to be in the description.
The Discord link.
Join the Discord, because there's people that want to play games as well. So if you think you've got Minecraft on your PC and you'd like to, maybe give us a shout or give that Limey Git a shout, you might be able to hook up and make some Minecraft friends.
That'd be really cool. And I think
make a world like no other.
Yeah. Oh man, amen. Minecraft. I mean, we've already spent plenty of our life in Minecraft, and I think I mean, we were saying how one thing could be, we could keep the Skyrim episodes going, but maybe we could start streaming Valheim, Minecraft. I mean, we used to play a lot of X-Men games in the past, all these different things, and I think that would be a huge amount of fun for us to check out and do. And so, if you have any preference for a song that you'd like us to play, or you agree that we should give Minecraft a shout. Personally, I haven't seen an awful lot of Valheim. I would love to give Valheim a go. That looks like a huge amount of fun. But Minecraft, I always have time for Minecraft. I always go through, no matter how long it's been since I've been away from it, there will be points where I will just get a random like YouTube suggestion of like, check it out, like Jerracraft. I don't know if you've ever seen Jerracraft. He's just this dude who builds. And I'm useless at building, but it gets me so back in the mood to play Minecraft. And so I totally could. I could see us just streaming it for a bit of fun in the future. Making like a community server after a while, getting people in. And just, I suppose, running different ideas and trying to make a little world for ourselves. It might be a bit of fun. Yeah. And all this talk about gaming, Adrian, most certainly would make you think that we are only a gaming channel. But in fact, we are not.
That's not true.
It's just not true, Adrian. Those rumors on the internet.
Musicians.
Yeah, we also do music. At this point, our cover of Scarborough Fair would have already come out, and we hope that you really liked us. We hope you enjoyed us. Adrian, of course, if you were on our Patrons of the Pride, you would see our behind the scenes, which was just a little clip of us kind of talking where we were, what we were doing. So if you would like to become a patron of the Pride to get this behind the scenes access of things, and also have your name at the end with that list of people at the end of every Skyrim episode, at the end of our music videos and stuff like that, by all means head over to our Patreon. The link will be in the description. It's the first thing there, and you can head over, and for as little as €2 a month, you can get all of that behind the scenes and have your name at the end of all of our stuff that we put up on YouTube. And it super duper helps us out, because not only does it financially help us, even in just little ways, but it also shows that the interest is there. And I think like it's really nice to know that when patrons do come along, they want to level up in their way of like showing the support. And then that also means, right, well, we're doing something right, like people want to support us. Obviously chatting in Discord and all that stuff is loads, and we love it, but it does definitely mean the world to see all this love and support that's kind of coming in.
Yeah.
And Patreon is just an amazing way for that to come across.
Either way, you're beautiful. We love you.
Oh, for sure. Let there be no doubt. And we hope that you enjoyed our Scarborough Fair cover.
You were saying about the where the location was at, was it?
Yeah, because remember how where it was. I mean, we can talk about it here. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I want to talk about it. So the location of the Scarborough Fair for music video that we shot. If you haven't seen it, maybe pause this right now and head over there and
nice.
give it a good old look.
Yeah.
But the music video is actually just filmed. It's directly across from my grandparents' house, and I live maybe like 200 meters down the road from my grandparents' house, so it's in the field across from my house.
Yeah.
And it actually worked out really well. It
really
looks
did.
lovely. It was a
Really
lovely
did.
sunny evening.
Yeah. Which was not supposed to happen. Supposed to happen. It was supposed to be thunderstorms that entire week. And yet, I'm even looking out the window right now, and
it's actually fine.
It's fine.
Nice.
All this week was supposed to be terrible. So we got very, very lucky.
We got lucky. But the video worked out really well, and it's just shot from across from my house.
And I think the song as well went really, really well for us. So this was a song that we covered from one of our earliest days.
Yeah.
We did Sound of Silence first when we were like Wheel of Short Shorts. That was our first Simon and Garfunkel. Then we did The Boxer.
Started doing The Boxer, The Sparrow.
Yeah.
And then
we would be Simon and Garfunkel fans.
Yeah. I suppose we were, let's say, an acoustic guitar and two vocals. So we're kind of like, what's good acoustic guitar and two vocal songs, which is none other than Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah.
There's loads more, the Milk Carton Kids. There's loads of other duets out there, but
we just love the harmonies.
Yeah,
Simon
we got
Garfunkel
into Simon and Garfunkel
yeah.
big time. But we started doing Scarborough Fair, and then I always said it. I'd love to cover Scarborough Fair. I've always said that, you know.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, we did. And I'm really happy with it.
Yeah.
For anyone who listened to it and really enjoyed it as well, I tried to, I suppose, take my own spin on the harpsichord that's over to the right hand side of the stereo mix. And I gave it my own, because I did try to work out, let's say, what's happening in the actual Scarborough Fair by Simon and Garfunkel, but most of it's all very randomized.
It is.
That's the way I see it.
It's a crazy original, in fairness. It's all
it's all very randomized.
It's all happening.
It's very like mystical king, you know, old England.
Right.
It's got that kind of vibe, and
medieval kind of.
Yeah, it kind of felt like it really did feel like the Simon and Garfunkel version is from like 1602.
Yeah, like if you could record back in that
if
era.
you could record back then, like that's what it reminds me of. So the guitar playing, the bass playing, I tried to somewhat keep to the Simon and Garfunkel feel, but then the harpsichord stuff that I was trying was just completely randomized each time. I was just messing around and just took the best moments and put it all together, and I'm pretty proud of it.
Oh, you should
myself.
be. I thought it was wicked cool. I thought it was awesome. And I think overall, like it started off as like, right, we're gonna do, because there's this thing for any non-musicians out there who do covers and stuff like that. There is always that option of like, okay, make it your own. You know, you make it your own cover. And I just remember you were saying just kind of like, you know, you could do something with guitar, but the guitar is so complicated and perfect for Scarborough Fair, you wouldn't change it anyway. There's nothing to change because it's amazing. And to even play that is of its own level, like its own way of difficulty and stuff. Yeah. So we kept that. And then the harpsichord was quite original, doing its own thing or whatever. And then when it came to vocals, because we're down a key, right? We're actually down a key.
We're down a semitone from the original Simon and Garfunkel.
So like we would have always sang it the original way, though, would we? Or would we have?
No, I think we always started singing it
the semitone.
Yeah, I think it was a matter of we just wanted to keep it a tiny shade lighter than what Simon and Garfunkel did. So that's why I remember making a decision back when we were first learning it, that I was like, do you know what, we'll bring it down to semitone so we can make it the tiniest bit softer, because it is that semitone higher. We were kind of pushing the whole higher range vocals, and finding it hard to make it soft. One great thing about Arthur Garfunkel, he had the most majestic softest voice.
Yeah, he could reach it.
Anyone, like, and to me, he's one of the great singers of, you know, the 20th century.
Yeah.
He was absolutely fantastic. He's got so much more songs out there as well, none other than Scarborough Fair, but like, he was just the nicest, softest singer in my eyes.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to try and compare to anybody else.
Yeah,
It's kind of like Bridge Over Troubled Waters. Like, you'd swear he's just all in his throat almost, just singing like a whisper kind of thing, but still being high and strong.
He's just glorious at that real soft kind of vocal.
And then taking away from that, I guess because we were down that semitone, it felt very natural to stay low. And you have quite a naturally low voice anyway.
Yeah.
And so we just kept it. We wanted to, like, there was something about when we tried to do the higher vocal end of things, like the parsley, sage, like going way up there or whatever. And it just felt so much more natural. Just keep everything that low end, just like keep it all nice. And because the harpsichord does a lot of cool frilly bits, and I think like it's especially when you add in those like call and respond vocals, which is like Soldiers Over the Hill and all that kind of stuff, which is in between the main vocals. I think suddenly when you start adding more vocals for this particular thing, we just weren't feeling it. It seemed to just meld together when things were simpler in that way.
A lot of times when you do record cover songs, it's always never going to be the same, you know.
Yeah. And it's probably not a good idea to
better
do
that
the
way.
same.
It's better that way.
Why repeat the same thing
identically? If people want to hear Scarborough Fair, the original, you know, they don't want to hear the cover of the original.
Exactly.
They'd like the cover to be somewhat different and in their style, so then they'd be like, did you hear that cover of Scarborough Fair?
Did you hear their interpretation?
Yes, their interpretation
of how they did it. And there you go, that's it. It's their version of it, let's say.
Exactly.
But not only cover music, Adrian, not only cover music up on the horizon, we have, oh my God, do we have a song for you on the 4th of June.
4th of June. The bank holiday Friday in Ireland.
That's right.
But probably not a bank holiday anywhere else.
Yeah, global release of an original song. We're going to drop the name right here. Do you want to do it, Adrian?
Yeah. So the original song, are you ready, listeners?
You ready to write this down?
I was going to say viewers. You ready, listeners? The name of the song is Fall of 49.
Fall of 49?
Yeah, Fall of 49.
That's a beautiful name.
It's a beautiful name.
It's a great name.
And it's a beautiful song.
Wow.
Yeah. Stuck for words.
Did we sell it?
No, it's fantastic. 4th of June. Everyone save that date into your calendars. Please be ready. We're aiming like 10 a.m.
Yeah, about
that morning to be released on Spotify. If you don't follow us on Spotify, please go over. We've so much more music there as well.
That's right.
Have a listen to what we have so far so you can get a taster, and please be around for the 4th of June because you know, we're really feeling this song. It's going to be a kind of a, let's give you that nice summer feel no matter where you are in the world and where you're listening from. 4th of June, save it in your calendars.
4th of June.
It's going to be really awesome. We've actually recorded a music video for it as well.
That's right.
Which will come out shortly afterwards. The music video is a lot of fun as well. We actually recorded that a while back.
That's true.
Like
that is
4
true.
weeks ago from whenever.
And again, very near to where you are.
Yeah.
In its own another way.
It actually starts in my grandparents' house.
Yeah, it's so cool.
So
we'll have a lot to talk about that. Yeah, we'll have a lot to talk
about
it. But it's close to our hearts. It's a really, really fun song. And we got in an amazing friend of ours. We're not going to say too much right now to help us with the song. And love it. Absolutely. Just exploded the song for me.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. And I really do hope that people find it and get to kind of give it that summer feel, because I really do feel that it's a good summer song, you know, and it can lift a spirit just by listening to it.
Well, that would be nice.
It's lift my spirit. I'm not trying to be what's the word, you know, when you're like boasting about yourself. What's that word?
Vain.
Yeah,
ego.
I'm not trying to sound
humble.
Yeah, thingy. Anyway, I'm not trying to sound vain, but I really do think it's a really lovely summer song.
It is, and we hope that it does do something for you.
We hope you get to hear it,
if nothing else but a smile. And I suppose to explain more about it, because now that we haven't done one of these in a little while. And considering that it's been mostly from the gaming end, I think it's like YouTube is our main platform. I think that's quite obvious. YouTube and then going into Instagram as a second. But the likes of Spotify, the reason why Spotify is so important and for shares and likes and all those different things is because there's an algorithm that Spotify works with that within the first window of play, if it gets so many plays, so many shares, so many interactions, that it gets picked up by an algorithm of Spotify to potentially add to a playlist. And like Spotify is great in a lot of its own ways, just as much as it's very, very hard to do. But the long and short of it is, if you get on a Spotify algorithmed playlist, you're kind of singing. You're doing pretty well for yourself.
Yeah.
And it's to get on one of those is great. So naturally, all it would do is any form of like sharing and playing of the song and stuff. It just helps us potentially.
It goes a long way.
Yeah, it goes a really, really long way.
Any listen and potential, even a listen to a friend and just say, hey, I like this track. Maybe
share
might
to
too.
them. Yeah.
But if not, and you do get to listen to it, you're awesome.
That's what's important.
If you don't get to listen to it, you're still awesome.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
So have a good day.
Yeah, it's a really low ball for you. You don't have to do much at home. You
Yeah.
can listen to it. We'd really appreciate it. But if you don't, you're still beautiful.
We'd love the support.
Yeah. The support is awesome.
Yes.
So 40-ish episodes into Skyrim Together, a new cover song that was just brought out, an original on June 4th.
Yes.
And live music is coming back, Adrian.
Live music seems to be coming back.
Music.
Yeah, we've got a few dates booked.
Yeah.
Some of them could be live streamed, so I guess that could be something that we will be promoting, and hopefully people can view. We need more information on it because they're still a while away.
Yeah.
So we don't really have much information right now, but that is something to look forward to. That could be potentially might be able to, tune in and join us.
And I'll sing along
on a little gig.
That'd be savage. I think
it's going to be a lot of fun.
We'll put up the dates on our website, which is firstdaylions.com. That's firstdaylions.com.
Say it again, Adam.
firstdaylions.com. So when you get that when we get that information and everything is solidified and things like that, we'll put it up on our website. We will be doing more heads up when it comes to, say, the likes of YouTube. We'll put up posts maybe, and Instagram definitely. That will be 100% where we're able to upload that information a little quicker. So you can follow us on those platforms. But if you want to see the dates and mark them down, you can go to firstdaylions.com. When we get those dates, we'll put them in and you'll see them. But
we're looking forward to getting back playing some live music as well. So it's all going to just gel.
It's going to be so much fun.
And I suppose with that,
that's it. Really,
that's all our news.
That's
Other than news. You're awesome.
Yeah, again, which isn't news because you already knew that, didn't you?
Well, look,
you beautiful so and so.
I suppose on that note, I guess thanks so much for everyone's support.
No doubt.
We've really built up in the last 12 months some really fantastic people who love to interact with us, and we read everything that you guys say, and we love you
everything. I'm looking at you.
We've all done like FBI researches on you guys, so we know who you are. We know exactly where you come from. If you mess with us.
All right, on that note, we'll see you in the next whatever it could be.
Yeah, sure. God, I screwed up right there.
Goodbye, everyone. We'll see you in whatever might come next. We'll see you on Instagram, YouTube, and don't forget to head over to our Spotify, follow us there. And June 4th, that's the next big one. June 4th. We'll see you there.
June 4th. Bye-bye, guys. See you.
I don't know why I waved.
Bye-bye.